for thousands of Rohingya refugees already living on the brink. In India, things have become much worse.
Hello, hello. Oh, much better.
Desperate to tell their story, ripped from their lives in Delhi, thrown into the sea, and now stranded in Myanmar, a country they fled in fear of violent persecution.
We don't feel secure in Myanmar. This place is completely a war zone.
Yeah, this is the place that
40 Rohingya, UN-recognized refugees, forcibly pushed out by the Indian government.
We were so helpless, and we were waiting for someone to come to help us.
They were flown from Delhi to the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, put on a naval vessel for 14 hours towards Myanmar, then told to board smaller boats.
They brought 4 lifeboats, and we were boarded to 2 lifeboats, 20 people in each boat. Our hands were bound in that lifeboats, and for more than 7 hours. They asked us to jump off the lifeboat one by one, and we swim around 100 plus meters to get the seashore.
When you got on the bus to go to the boats, how do you know it was the Indian Navy?
We know that because of the bus inscription like Bharatiya Nausena.
The Hindi word for Indian Navy.
You got onto the boat?
Then they say, one by one, pulled aside and interrogated by Indian authorities.
And they said, why did you come to India? And why didn't you choose another country instead of India?
The Indian government has not responded to our requests for comment. More than 20,000 Rohingya live in India. Despite being registered UN refugees, the Indian government calls them illegal immigrants.
These are people who are not in India because they want to be. They're there because of the horrific violence that is occurring in Myanmar. They literally have been running for their lives.
Among the 40 deported refugees in Myanmar, Nur Lamin's parents.
We are humans, not animals. How can you just throw people into the sea? In my heart, there is only this fear that the Indian government will also take us and throw us in the sea at any point.
Not welcome in their home country, not wanted in the country where they sought refuge. Samir Hussain, BBC News, Delhi.